So it all started when I selected a challenge to partake in for one of my archive quests. Skateboard trials, deplete toolboxes, totems. Alright. With one fell swoop, we were strapped in to enter the dragon's lair. Escaping 4 trials didn't seem that difficult for a seasoned veteran like me. Little did I know, this next match would be one of the hardest matches of Survivor that I had ever played. And just like that, we're off. I got jump scared by Michael Myers in the house, and we were thrown into the front line of battle. Our new objective was to try to deny as much stalk as humanly possible for the very first chase of the game. The longer that everyone could collectively do that, the slower it'd take for Michael Myers to reach Tier 3. We're gonna get Tier 3 for sure here. At first I thought I'd done a pretty good job, until Michael Myers called me out in the open. This was the worst possible scenario to be in, especially since Jake was nearby. In a way, I'd accidentally accelerated the process it took for Myers to get to Tier 3 due to my poorly planned pathing. I didn't want to bring a killer to you. Stuck. The first thought I had was that the killer was right above us. Bravely though, Nia decided to peep out her head from the top of the stairs to see what was going on. I'm waiting here. Well, seems like we're fucked for this game. Just as Nia walked into the burning building, we spat right back out. We're against a Tombstone Myers, a killer with the ability to instantly murder anybody in the match. Well, man has ruin. This man has a tombstone. This man has undying. Leaving up this totem was as good of a fate as death itself. Little did I know, the terror radius was getting louder and louder. I had to act quickly, otherwise I'd suffer the same fate that Nia did. Wait a sec. We gotta do that so he doesn't worry us. Luckily for us, every single house had a pair of lockers, those of which would give us the upper hand, as Myers' tombstone only worked on survivors who were standing. I'm not taking that risk. I just want to see if he had ruin. With 2 of our teammates dead, Jake and I were the only ones left to complete the remaining generators. And there was only one way out of this mess, and that was if Michael Myers was going for the Evil Incarnate achievement, earned through the act of killing all 4 survivors with your bare hands. If you could prevent him from killing everybody, maybe you could thread the needle on the fine line of survival. What's up? Just as fast as I found a counter to Michael Myers' build, he decided that it was his turn next. He would employ a tactic not known by many. If a survivor wiggled off from a great height, they would be slowed down due to the in-game stagger effect. He was trying to stop us from getting to the light at the end of the tunnel. Oh. That stun is a long ass time, my dude. That's a long ass stun. He's not getting this off on this, man. No, sir. Both red add-ons. I don't know how he got that much suck off. That's crazy. Oh, Hi, we're gonna get Tier 3 for sure here. Especially you, Jake. It's crazy. Oh, it's crazy. Mike is a psych god. Yeah, he's a suck god. He's a suck god. He could be anywhere. It was like the perfect opportunity. Honestly, seeing Jake being grabbed from a locker was a bit of a relief. He also knew the counter to a Tombstone Myers, but what was a little worrying to me was that Myers actually hooked him. Was he getting too frustrated to go for the achievement? He hooked you out in the open. He hooked you out in the open. He isn't dying. Or maybe he was waiting for me to go for the unhook to kill me more easily. I cautiously approached forward and saw Myers in the distance. There's no way that I would let this work. I saw him go into a house and decided it was now or never. If he wanted any chances of survival, we had to go save Jake. Alright,
Alright, good luck, buddy. You're not suicide and hook. He's coming back. He's coming back. You know he has a mooring, right?
What was worrying was that Jake was heading the direction the killer was in. In the distance, I saw a pallet had been dropped with any means necessary, which was a good sign that he'd make it out alive. I wasn't 100% certain, but I felt it was a good time to try to get the last generator done while he kept Myers preoccupied. It seemed like the way to win this match was to rotate getting chased by Myers while the other person did a generator. If we went back and forth keeping Michael Myers preoccupied like this, eventually we'd get all the generators done.
Well, she needs her bug fixed.
After being scorched from battle over and over again, Myers wasn't giving up. So he decided to employ the stagger strategy from a different location to see if it was enough to catch up to me.
It's not. He's trying to do us dirty, okay? We're doing whatever is in our best interest right here.
With only one generator needed to power the exit gates, the ideal scenario for us was to find a faraway generator with a bunch of lockers around it, resulting in Jake and I being able to overwhelm Michael Myers by pressuring two separate locations. If such a position existed, it'd be game over for the killer, so I scouted the area to see what I could find.
There's only what, one locker? Two lockers up here? Holy man.
After a fruitless attempt of looking for generators that could win us the game, I decided that there wasn't any time to waste because I would never know if Jake was being chased. So I decided to go to the Myers house generator, and that is when it hit me. Jake knew I was being chased due to the obsession symbol. What if he had play with your food? Well, then he had been using my body the entire match to gain stacks of 5% movement speed by dropping my chase over and over again. I'd messed up really badly.
Doesn't he look like he's fast? He definitely does have play with your food. Look at that. Look at this guy. He's got a nasty 3-gen setup. And he's got a tombstone piece. Okay. He's farming stacks off of us? Yeah.
After my sudden realization about play with your food, I realized getting grabbed from this locker would be different this time. Michael Myers would be 15% faster than he was before, and our chances of survival were getting slimmer and slimmer.
That's an interesting tactic. Will it work?
It seems like he was gaining really quickly on us, and that we wouldn't make the locker, so I opted to use one of our pallets. I had to be very careful when using these pallets, because if he decided to do the wiggle trick twice at the same location, he'd be able to murder me outright. These pallets were our only lifeline.
Alright, we go here. We go to this locker.
And that's the main reason why I chose a different building to go to, because if I went to the previous one, I would have been screwed over. The fact that I dropped the pallet in our most recent chase created a brand new dead zone that would eventually lead to our demise if we weren't cautious enough.
This is a battle, okay? Alright, this is a 2v1 battle. Alright. It's just what happens in games like these. Oh my god, look at that. Wait, it's almost done. I hear you, Jake. I got you. Go, Jake, run! Run, Jake, go! Alright. You gotta do this for safety, because he definitely wants to come to us. Jake's been doing a hell of a good job. But he's gonna watch this gen go down all the way to 0. Oh, this is awkward.
Michael Myers had successfully been stun locked. If he left the generator, I would go and finish it. If he stayed at this generator, Jake would finish another one. I had him exactly where I wanted him, and there was nothing he could do.
If I stay out here, we keep him preoccupied on this gen.
Knowing that he was helpless, I decided to furiously teabag to try to lure him away from the generator.
This is just what happens. He's like, there's nothing to see here. Psychological warfare. Psychological warfare. Okay. As long as Jake is working on a gen somewhere. All right, we chilling. Faster! Faster!
I knew with every teabag, Myers would be sinking deeper and deeper into despair. The clock was ticking, and I was hoping this time would be enough for Jake to get a generator done somewhere.
You got a gen? Oh, we got in his head. You got in his head. He coming, he coming. He coming. Okay. Oh my god.
Like a well-oiled machine, Jake went into a locker, got grabbed out of it, and he handed me his bayonet to progress forward. He had given me a window of opportunity to take the hilt of our sword and possibly go for the kill.
Go, Jake, go! Go! You see Michael Myers chasing Jake in the background? Just an angry dad trying to discipline his kids. These gosh darn hooligans, they don't give up, do they? Oh my god. Here we go. He goes again. Alright, son. Alright, it's time to juggle, my son. We're doing this one way or another. We're doing this for one way. Ugh. Alright, it's my way or the highway. Alright, angry dad, he's at it again. Oh my god, the adrenaline.
And with one final blow, the last generator was completed. I immediately headed to a door so that we could get out safely.
Oh, he's going after us. He's got bigger fish to fry.
With the cards off the table and the doors powered, the frustration had built up to this point. The achievement probably didn't matter to him anymore. He probably just wanted me dead.
Where's the nearest locker here? Oh shoot.
Out of the two of us, he found Jake instead. And I'll be honest with you, if Jake hadn't stalled Myers for so long, we wouldn't have even gotten to this position in the first place. Myers decided to hook Jake in the center of the road, and I knew Jake wouldn't make it. Even though I didn't want him to die, I was just glad that one of us was able to make it out alive.
You gotta go. You got. Oh. No, I'm not gonna get more into the exit gate. I'm not gonna get more into the exit gate.
And yet, against all odds, against the strongest builds in the game, we somehow survived a 2v1, even if our friends all ended up dead. So if you guys enjoyed this journey with me, please feel free to leave a like or a sub, and I hope you enjoyed this experience where we persevered against impossible odds.